Somos of our Chez, Bayou Batiste with Down South Anglers. I am your host and you are tuned in to another episode of Bayou's Creole Creek, where it's a Creole life or no life at all. So today I'm going to show y'all some simple hooks that I like to use when I'm going fishing. Got a few different applications. It's simple, easy. I'm going to be using really simple instructions. Hopefully I can translate. I'm going to use a really big hook today just to demonstrate, and some thick string. So y'all sit tight, stick with me. Let me show y'all how we tie these hooks up.
I tell you what, I'm plumb stumped. It's raining polecats and dogs out here. Won't be much fishing today, boy. As you can see, my boats are all wet. Nothing else to do. Might as well tie up some knots.
Creole like reppin', bitch, no reppin'. I'm
living so Creole.
Creole like reppin', bitch, no reppin'. I'm
Fishing, and we know. Fisherman, 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 fisherman.
I got my beat, I got my pole, I got my boat, and you know I'm Creole. Let's go.
Fisherman, 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 fisherman.
I got my beat, I got my pole, I got my boat, and you know I'm Creole. Let's go.
Fisherman, 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 fisherman.
I got my beat, I got my pole, I got my boat, and you know I'm Creole. Let's go.
Fisherman, 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 fisherman.
I got my bait, let me get my pole ready.
See on daylight cat right there? My granny would make me cover up the mirror. She made me unplug the microwave and the refrigerator. And you had to sit in the middle of the floor and shut up.
Okay, let's go ahead and tie us a uni knot. So got my string here just to demonstrate, real thick string. Let's imagine this is your fishing line, fishing wire, whatever you want to call it. And this is a really big hook just to give you some idea of what we're working with, so you don't have any unclear understanding. So go through once. So we got it through, right? We want to pull a decent amount. This is usually the tag end, this end here. This is the end going to the pole. This is the tag end. This is the end that'll end up getting cut. All right, so we're gonna take this and just fold it over like that, so that we have a decent amount of tag end left. All right. With a uni knot, we want to grab right here and take the tag end and make a loop, just like that. Just gonna hold it just like that. See? Then we're gonna take the tag end and loop it. Turn it around so you can see. We're gonna loop it through this hoop here, this hole, at least 3 to 4 times. So we're gonna go 1. This is the long knot, this is the tag end. 2, 3, and we'll just go ahead and go 4. So now we're like that. Alright, this is the end we're going to pull down to cinch it. Same thing with this, we're going to cinch by pulling up, and as we cinch down holding our hook, our uni knot comes to a close. That's a tight, firm knot. That's not coming undone. You're just gonna clip that tag in, and then your hook is tied. It's a really strong knot. It's Nothing's gonna break that unless you get snagged against, your line gets barbed or snagged against some type of brush or something like that. This knot's not coming undone unless you cut it. Alright, that's a uni knot. Okay, now we're gonna tie a Palomino knot. Alright, so you'll have, say in instance you got your line, it's like this. You're gonna take that line and double it over, just like that. Just to make a little loop like this, a little bend in the line, just like this. Alright, you wanna have a decent amount of tag line on there. I'm gonna take it and just make it as long as I can. See that length? This is relative to the hook and size of the line that you're using. Alright, so what we're gonna do is come through once with this loop, keeping the loop together. Alright, once we're through, we're gonna take, just like that, we're gonna take this line and we're gonna make a knot, a simple knot just like that. See that? Holding this loop in. Now this is where it gets a little complicated, but not too much complicated. See how I opened that up? We just want to take that and put that all the way around that entire hook. And then we're going to cinch that down. Alright, so pull that through, cinch that down. And now we got us a Palomino knot. That's strong and it's not coming off. Between the uni knot and the Palomino knot, these are about the strongest knots you can come up with fishing wire line wise.
That old boy learned how to tie them knots from watching other people tie them knots. Them ain't his knots.
Okay, now let's tie us a loop knot. Loop knot. We want a certain presentation. So we got our hook, we got our string. We're gonna go through. One time like that. I usually like about 6 inches. Lead, tag lead. Once I got it like this, and it's all the way through, basically we're gonna take it, wrap it around the finger, 2 fingers, and wrap it around the finger like that, and make a circle just like that. Then I want to take this hook in and go through 3 times at least, 3 to 4 times. So 1, take your time, you ain't got to be in a hurry. 2, and then 3. Getting that hook all the way through there. Alright, then I'm going to cinch this down, just like that. Pull, and then you would just say this is the line, cut the tag in. Now you have a loop knot where you got that little loop in there. In some cases we want a loop knot because of how the bait is going to be presented in the water. We want it, the minute they hit the water, the buoyancy of the water is going to cause that bait to float and levitate like that. And it might have a certain bait presentation that gives us an advantage, especially if we're fishing vertical, up and down. Sometimes if we're casting in a small distance and we're doing a retrieve where we want it to fall like that and lift like that and fall like that to give a certain presentation as if this is a real live bait fish, depending on what lure we got back there. So certain hooks and certain knots can determine presentation. It's very important. Well, there you have it. That's 3 solid knots that you can use for your fishing experiences. I'm going to show you during our other episodes how I'm using these in application, actual application in fishing. So if you like the content that we're presenting to you on this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Also subscribe so that you get notifications when we upload new videos. We're going to be bringing you Creole life through demonstrations of cooking, catching, cleaning, everything from the mud to the kitchen. We're gonna live off the land. This is Down South Anglers. It's your boy Bayou Batiste. We're gonna holler at y'all. C'est bon, Chez. Ooh, that's a decent fish. That's a little better fish. Hey. Hey, buddy. What we got there? He trying to get off of that. Like bass.
Stir up the root. Buku shrimp, the gumbo on the brew. Buku blue crab, my cuz came through. Ooh, plenty cayenne, no flu. Stew, coupillon, cook that too. Gas the goo, yeah, we hooked that too. A cast the two, yeah, we took that too. Cover the cornmeal and cook that through. Grease, all I know is we gon' eat. Etouffee, sacalé, catfish, crawfish, goldfish, saltfish. Put it in a pie, took a little, made it to a lie. Make it do what we got. Put it in a pie, took a little, made it to a lie. Make it do what we got.
Creole like reppin' me to no bread than me. I'm living.